So what did you do to get past the anxiety of pleasing
Well,
everyone?
so I was going to therapy, I was doing all these things, and then the honest to God truth is I went to UPW.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it changed my life.
Yeah.
And I, it was my first...
For those who don't know, it's Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins, Unleash the Power Within. It was my first personal growth conference like that. Super powerful. And it's like 4 days of therapy, intense
Group
therapy, group therapy, all the feelings.
Getting it out, catharsis, screaming, dancing, talking.
Everything. Yeah. But the most powerful thing that he said that day was, and this is in the documentary that's on Netflix, he says this line, he's talking to someone and he says, which parent did you crave love from most? Not who did you love most, who did you crave love from most?
You wanted your mom or dad?
Dad. Absolutely, Dad. Dad was a Pentecostal minister. I did not have his attention, and I wanted it. And he says, so who did you crave love from most? And I'm like, okay, Dad. And he said, and who did you have to be to get his love? And so for my dad, by the way, like everybody's limiting beliefs are wrapped up in this thing. Like I believe this to be true. So for me,
who did you have to be?
I had to be a performer, an achiever.
Perfect.
When he wanted to pay attention to me. And the second he was done, children should be seen and not heard.
Wow.
So this was this horrible dichotomy for a little kid, which was
Turn it on.
And then shut up.
And shut up and go to your room or just sit
there.
there.
So I'm like, oh, now I find myself as an adult working myself till illness. I can't stop achieving. The second I achieve something, I'm already trying to figure out what the second. I don't celebrate anything, on to the next thing. And simultaneously keeping it super small so it doesn't offend anybody.
Not telling anyone.
No.
Not
so I
telling
was
anyone
like,
at events.
I'm like in this like huge 14,000 person thing, like by myself, like, oh my God, is anyone else getting this? Like, it was so powerful for me.
Wow.
And I came home from that trip just on fire, like on fire.
Well, you walked on fire too.
Yeah, the whole thing, like I'm so passionate and alive and feel more like myself. And I came home to a husband that was not interested. Like he thought it was all, it's all a cult, you're crazy. He was actively not interested in where I was. And now I came home and I'm on fire and I'm getting up at 5 a.m. and he's grouchy and grumpy and not having any of it. And it was the first time in our relationship that he didn't like something and I kept doing it.
Ooh. So you didn't please him.
I didn't please him for the first time ever in my life.
Wow.
I was like, this is not about how you feel about me changing. This is about how I feel about me changing. And I just kept going. And the interesting thing is, about 3 months later, I'm still on fire. I'm still doing all the things. He was like, okay, I want to go.
Really?
Like, I want to know what this is all about. I want to see.
You got past like needing to please him, and you kept going, and you hurt his feelings probably a lot and upset him.
Made him very uncomfortable. Because I think anytime, this is another question I get, is women are like, I want to change, or I want to build my business, and my partner hates it. It's like, well, yeah, because you're changing, and now they're afraid that you're going to not love them anymore, right? Because you're growing and you're changing. What if you don't need them?
Judgment.
Yeah. Sure. What if we're all like little precious snowflakes at our core. So I just kept going, and I kept living into myself and believing big things and doing all the work. And he was like, okay, I want in. And we went to UPW. I got him Christmas. I got it for Christmas. We went together, and it changed our marriage. Like if you are looking at, our social today and the things that we're doing.
2 years ago?
A couple years ago, yeah. When all the stuff was going down, which we've talked about, the struggles that we've had there. But we went together after I had that hard conversation with him.
And what was the conversation you said with him?
So we said this on our podcast. So you can go find the episode. But I knew it was bad for a really long time. He was really unhappy with his job, and
here's a guy who was a president at Disney,
yeah,
right?
massive
making
job,
7 figures as a
salary. The dream. He has a dream job, and he's super unhappy. And so he dealt with that by coming home every day. He put headphones in. He started playing video games, drinking too much. Not showing up for the kids, not really being present with me. And simultaneously then being angry at me as I'm trying to pursue a better version of myself. So for months I knew I needed to have a conversation with him, but I was like, oh, it made me sick to my stomach. Like, this is bad, right? And I I'm like, this is getting bad. Where I think started to see like, man, if this keeps going the way it's going, you're here and I'm growing, like we're not going to be together. But how do you say that? Because the thing was,
married for how long?
We've right now been married for 14 years, together for 16. So at this point, we've been together 14 years when this is happening. And I'm thinking, mostly I didn't want to hurt his feelings. That was I knew it was going to crush him. I knew it was going to hurt his heart so bad. He's also the most, like our conflict resolution styles, I shut down. He will battle you to the death. Like he will battle to the death. So I'm like, oh gosh, like if I try and talk to this guy about this huge thing, he's gonna debate me until I'm like, you know what, you're right, which is what we had done for years.
And you just pleased him. You're like, okay,
you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm like, I got to do this. So for the first time for months, I thought about and planned it and prayed and thought, like for months I planned this conversation in my head. Like, how do I have this conversation with him in a way he can receive it? That's what I kept wondering. Like, I don't want to talk at him. I want him to be able to receive it. And so we had gone on a family vacation that was really bad. Really bad. He might have told you guys about it. 2 weeks, he's completely, shut down. Yeah, shut down, miserable. Not involved with the family at all. Just like he drank a lot, like just bad. We've all been in situations like that. That was his time. And after that vacation, I'm like, we gotta have this conversation. So we come home, literally that day, put the kids to bed, and I go in the bedroom. I'm like, I need to talk to you. And I need so badly for you to please try and hear it. Please don't be defensive. And it was about a 2-hour conversation, and he kept getting fired up, and then we'd have to like talk himself back down. But the gist was, I said, if I keep growing and you stay the same, 2 years from now, we're not gonna be together, because we're gonna, like, it's just impossible. The Bible says your oxen can't, like in a marriage, you can't be unevenly yoked. Like meaning like if one ox is bigger than the other, like the yoke, I don't even know if that's resonating with you. Like 4 people who farm are like, I got you, Rach. But like you can't have one person, one part of a relationship that's growing and changing and being the best version of himself, and someone else who's stagnant. It's not gonna work, because one of us or both of us is gonna start to resent each other. And then it's gonna become something bigger than it is in this moment. So we had this really hard conversation, and he was devastated. He was devastated.
You weren't saying I'm ending it. You were just saying in a couple of years.
We have a problem. And I don't know how you are with your relationship, but I know with Dave and most guys I know, they want to be their partner's hero.
Absolutely.
You want to be the hero.
Otherwise you have no meaning in that relationship.
Yeah. For him to hear that like I was that unhappy was devastating for him. But it also was a wake-up call. And so, hey, let's do the work. He started going to therapy. He did all of his stuff.
So he was receptive.
He was receptive, and I got him UPW for Christmas, and we went together, and it was incredible. It was incredible. It's why we are so passionate about live events, because I've had my life, and he has had his life changed at a live event, because you're immersed, right? Like when people go to you're in there, like. It changes your way of thinking for a period of time, and then you can kind of see the world a little bit differently than you did before. That was the thing for us, and we are who we are because of that season we walked through.
Wow, that one conversation.
Yeah, changed everything.
You may not be married right now.
That is absolutely correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe, and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.